Good morning, everyone. This is Royce. We're coming back at you with yet another fast food fave. And today on the docket, we're going to a new place. Well, new for this channel, but an old favorite for many. We're going to DQ. Ah, yes, Dairy Queen. Uh, Not one of the few restaurants that doesn't have a mascot, despite the fact that it's literally called Dairy Queen. As far as I remember, the only mascot I remember from the commercials was a pair of lips made of the DQ logo. And what is it that we have? Well, it's something that my mom would always get us whenever she took us to Dairy Queen for lunch. Which is weird. You don't really think of Dairy Queen for lunch, do you? You always think of, think of it for obviously ice cream. Dairy Queen. So today we have the chicken strip basket. Chicken strips, fries, and Texas toast. I can't tell if I'm getting old or this is actually getting better. Sorry, let me turn the AC off for a little bit. And then we have this thing. Because what are chicken strips without a little white pepper gravy? It's interesting they call it that because it's supposed to be like cream gravy, right? Which tells me this might not have any cream in it. Oh wow, yeah, no, that definitely doesn't have any cream in it. It looks like glue with flakes in it. So let's try a little dainty bite. This was terrible. I usually like cream gravy as long as it doesn't have sausage in it, but that is bad. The chicken strips are just normal Tyson strips. Bog standard for any diner. And of course the french fries. Surprisingly, the most high quality thing there. Better than Burger King's fries. Honestly, even better than Wendy's fries. But that, believe it or not, that's not the main event here. That's for later. That's my dinner tonight. What's really the main course today is... I mean, you didn't think I'd be going to Dairy Queen without getting some ice cream, did you? Ba-ba-da-ba! The DQ Peanut Buster Parfait. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to bust a nut. I had that joke in my head on the drive home, and I was like, "It's stupid, but I gotta do it." Speaking of drive home, you can tell it's melted quite a bit. It's been too long since I've had DQ ice cream. It's really good. Now, the reason why I got the peanut butter parfait instead of like a blizzard or something is because I associate this with a very specific time in my life. Not even just a time, a day. A very specific day. I was in Weeblos. That's right. This fat tub of lard actually was in Boy Scouts. And, uh, sorry. I love a hot fudge sundae. Or, in this case, a tepid fudge sundae. Anyway, okay. So, the head of our, well, okay, Weebelows is a weird thing, because I think Weebelows are still Cub Scouts, but they become Boy Scouts. Like, Boy Scout is for older kids. Cub Scout is for the little kids. I want to say I was in 4th grade. 3rd or 4th, anyway. And, we went to the Hanson house for our little get-together. Can't remember how many of us there were, but the ones I specifically remember were the Ryans. Ryan Hanson and Ryan Porter. And, we... And Ryan's mom was our, dead mother, I guess you'd call her. I even remember heading to their house that morning. Power Rangers was playing on the television because it was Saturday morning. But I didn't know Power Rangers was a Saturday morning show. I always thought it was like a afternoon thing. Because, like, I just watched Power Rangers whenever it was on. As a little kid. And I hadn't seen Power Rangers in a while at that point. So I was like, oh, Power Rangers. But we had bigger fish to fry. Because our little den was going to the Children's Museum of Omaha that day. And, oh, the Children's Museum of Omaha. Such a fantastic place. Like, if you have kids and you're in the Nebraska area, well, first go to the zoo. Second, go to the Children's Museum of Omaha. There's so many fun things you can do there. But specifically, we were there to see the exhibit on bacteria and viruses. Or at least, like, how the human body reacts to getting sick. The thing I remember most about it was this giant animatronic of a faucet with a booger hanging out of its faucet nose. Like, that's the kind of funny stuff you used to see in educational kids' content. But fun time was had by all. And, after, and like, oh man, there was this like, there's like, so like, that was just the traveling exhibit that was there at the time, but there was also this exhibit that was, there were some permanent exhibits, like this room where your silhouette, where it would like record your silhouettes as you danced around, and occasionally it was freeze, and it would keep that image while you danced more. And then there was a little triangle you could go into, where there's a mirror on every side, so you just saw yourself infinitely. I'm probably the most famous. This contraption, like this Rube Goldberg machine that would load, that's sole purpose was to load little ball pit balls into a container that would then proceed to rain down on the kids. It was amazing. They also had a thing where you could do your own weather, where you could do your own like cable channels, like you could pretend to be news anchors and stuff and green screen yourself. I hope it's still there. I haven't been there since I was a kid. Like, there's so much stuff there that was so fun. We even made oobleck with my grandma Nancy there once. Anyway, afterwards, we stopped in Dairy Queen for an after field trip snack. And I'm not used to people buying me buying me food that aren't my parents, so I felt bad like getting like a full meal. So I just went with an ice cream sundae. And I was looking up and down trying to figure out what I wanted when I saw it. Peanut Buster Parfait. Now, the only time I'd ever heard of a parfait before was in Shrek. I'm like, well, Eddie Murphy Donkey liked it. Maybe I'll like it too. So I ordered it. And what I got was exactly this. A hot fudge sundae with nuts. And it was delicious. Eddie Murphy was right. Parfaits might be the most delicious thing on the whole damn planet. Of course, I believe a parfait is more just like a layered thing. Like it could be pudding, it could be ice cream, it could be cake. I think most of the time these days it's just yogurt. The fudge melted at the bottom, so it's like just milk. Perfect, flawless, no notes. Dairy Queen is a little more expensive than McDonald's, despite having about the same level of ice cream. But there is definitely like a pageantry to how McDonald's or to how Dairy Queen does their ice cream. But that's gonna be it for me today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm glad to have actually shared a story that had to do with the item. I think that's more what fast food faves will become in the future. Anyway, y'all have a good one. I gotta go pop some lactate and Imodium. This is Royce Miller. I'm outie.